Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are fine and in good health. So here we are going to study one more portion from writing section, that is notice writing. Now notice writing you have already studied in 5th standard also. I hope you remember why do we write notice. Yes, notice we write to give a piece of information to someone, right? Now, whenever we want to give information, we just don't pass notices. It's at a formal place when we want to give information to a large number of people. So at that time, one notice is passed on where everybody reads it and gets the information. Yes? So now we'll study about notice writing in detail.
Short composition in which you are giving some information to a group of people, which that you are giving some information to that particular group of people for doing that particular thing if they are interested, or some information, or you can say some warning to the group of people. A notice is written within a box. Box is very important while writing notice. So here you have to write the all information within a box. Details regarding when, where, why about the event is given in a brief manner. So here this is very important while writing notice, that when, on which time, where, which place, why, that for what reason you are giving this information to the group of people. It's very important and you have to give this all information in a brief manner. So students, first of all, remember that put the notice in a box. A notice must have all relevant information like time, date, place, and topic of discussion. In which topic you want to discuss, you want to inform this group of people, the group of students, the group of residents of your society, etc. The purpose of the notice should be very clear. The presentation of facts should be neat. So here these all things you have to remember while writing notice. Now we'll move to the format of notice writing. Now look at here, you can easily see this box. So while writing notice, you have to first draw this box. After inside, you have to write first of all name of organization and address. Now here, name of organization means if you are a principal of your school, so you have to write your name of the school. And here, not a full address but only mention the city address, means only city name you have to mention. Bharuch, Patna, Mumbai, Ahmedabad, whatever is there, you have to mention only here that address, name of city. Then you have to make the heading notice. So, who are watching here, this piece of paper, they can easily understood that it's a one kind of notice. Then date. On which date you display this notice on the display board, that date you have to mention here. After topic, that you have to mention, suppose that you are mentioning here related elocution competition. So here topic you have to write elocution competition, Nizam competition, or any other. So that you have to mention here. Now body of the notice writing. You have to write the content. Then you have to write related program, date, time, and venue, place you have to mention. These things are very important, especially date, time, and place is very important by writing notice. And last, signature. With signature, you have to mention the designation of the signatory. Means you are a head boy, you are a principal, you are a secretary of the society. That things you have to mention while after doing this signature. So this is format of notice writing. These points should be clear, and while writing notice writing, you have to keep in your mind these all points. Now let's move for one example so you can easily understood notice writing. Now here one example for you so you can understand easily. Notice writing example. Water supply will be suspended for 8 hours, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. on 8th October for cleaning of the water tank. Write a notice in about 50 words advising the residents to store water for a day. You are Zoya or Zaid, Secretary of Mona Park, Bharuch. Now look at here. Almost information given in your heading, in your question only. That for 8 hours, even time also mentioned. Now you understand the place that this happened in the society. So, as a secretary of society, which society? Mona Park, Bharuch. So, as a secretary of society, you have to inform your group of people, the society people, that water supply will be suspended for 8 hours. The time also mentioned here. And what's the reason? That cleaning of the water tank. So here you have to write notice about 50 words advising the residents, the group of the society to store water for a day. Even here name also mentioned as a secretary. What's her name? Zoya or Zed. So almost information given in this question only. Now you have to write in the box with a neat way, with the clear purpose. You have to write these facts in a very neat way. Now first you have to draw this box. After, in the between only you have to write the name of society. Here already given in the question that Mona Park. So first you have to write Mona Park. After, in the next line you have to mention the name of city, that Bharuch. Then next line you have to mention notice. After, in which date you are writing this notice, that you have to mention 1st of October 2020. Now here this supply will suspended at 8th of October. Now you are mentioning before 1 week. It's very necessary when you're giving information to group of people, at least give information before 2 to 3 days or 1 week. Now what's the topic? Regarding the suspension of water supply. So the watchers who are watching your this notice, they can easily understand that on which topic you are writing this notice. After, you have to write the body of the notice, that this notice is to inform all the residents regarding the suspension of water supply for 8 hours. It is being done to clean the water tank. And why this happened? Because they want to clean the water tank. So it is being done on 8th October from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You have to mention very clearly time also, please. Now here please is not important, because we know that the water tank is built in a one particular place only. So here that's not very important. But if you are saying about one particular event, like some competition, so that time you have to mention place. Suppose you are saying about the elocution competition, so that time you have to mention that it will be organized in a assembly hall or in a particular classroom. Thus, we request you to store the required amount of water beforehand to minimize the difficulty. So here you can say that This notice is for the warning of the group of people, which giving warning that this will happen, so you must be ready with this. Means some required amount of water you have to store at your home, so you will not get any difficulty related water. So here it's a one kind of information which as a secretary of a society you are giving to the group of people. And always remember, while writing notice writing, don't use the word I or you. This pronoun must be avoided for using. So after completed this body of the notice writing, when it's complete, you have to leave one line, then write thank you. After once again leaving line, you have to mention your Zoya or Z. You have to put a signature, and then in a bracket you have to write the designation of signatory, means secretary Mona Park, or you can write secretary of Mona Park. So this is all about your notice writing. Now suppose that you have to write the notice writing related to your school. You are a head boy or head girl. So in a place of Mona Park, you have to write school name like Matliwala Public School, Bharuch, notice, date, and then topic, then body of the notice. Here thank you, head girl or head boy. Here sign, then head girl or head boy. So this is about the notice writing. Now students, copy this information of writing notice, format of notice writing, then this example of notice writing in your CW. Now I have one more notice for your practice work. You are the head boy or head girl of Matliwala Public School. Write a notice making an appeal to the students of your school to celebrate Diwali without fireworks to make our environment pollution free. So here one notice you have to write as a what's your designation, head boy or head girl. Then you have to mention school name, Matliwala Public School, Bharuch. So this notice writing you have to write yourself, do practice at your home, and everything copy in your CW. After, if you have any doubts, you can write in the comment box related notice writing. I hope that it's too easy for you to write notice writing, because we already have completed in the 6th standard also how to write notice in a very detailed way. So students, complete this practice work also in your CW and write these all things in your CW. In the next video, we'll learn something else. Thank you and have a great day.